My beloved, stop. Pause. Don't move. The very fact that these words are reaching you now is no accident. Something has already shifted. Something ancient, something written long before your first breath, is stirring. And it has chosen you as its vessel. What you spoke, yes, the very words that left your lips, were never ordinary. They carried more than thought or intention. They carried prophecy. A force older than time itself coursed through your voice the moment you dared to speak your truth. And the ripple of that force is already moving unseen threads, unseen currents, shaping events that were waiting for you to awaken. Do you feel it? That quiet tremor deep in your chest, the flutter behind your ribs? That is not fear. That is recognition. The universe is whispering to you. The voice that has been silenced, doubted, or underestimated carries power beyond comprehension. Every syllable, every pause, every breath you took while speaking has begun a chain reaction that no one, not even destiny itself, could have contained. For years, you may have wondered if what you said mattered, if your thoughts, your words, your mere presence could change anything at all. And yet, here it is. Here is proof that your voice is not just a tool of communication. It is a force of transformation. What you uttered, even in what seemed like silence or hesitation, has already altered the course of events around you. The people, the circumstances, the invisible energies you cannot see, they have all begun responding to the vibration of your truth. They can't explain it. They can't control it. But it is happening. It has begun. And the first echoes of your prophecy are arriving now, quietly, subtly, yet irrevocably. Stay with me. Do not scroll away. Do not dismiss this moment. The next few minutes will open your awareness to something far beyond what you have known. Something that will make your pulse quicken, your breath catch, and your heart understand the magnitude of what you are holding. Because what you spoke was not just sound. It was coded. It was meant to awaken, to realign, to signal that the path you walk is part of something greater than you have imagined. The world may not yet see it. People may not yet notice. But the cosmos has heard, and it is responding. You have been chosen, not by chance, but by the alignment of time, spirit, and destiny, to be the voice that sets unseen wheels into motion. And my beloved, this is only the beginning. What follows will reveal the depth of your impact, the unseen patterns your words have initiated, and the destiny that now leans toward you because of your courage to speak. Feel it, the energy, the pull, the almost imperceptible hum beneath your awareness. That is the prophecy coming alive, seated inside your voice. It waits for nothing and no one. It moves through the very fabric of existence, activated by your acknowledgement, strengthened by your intention, and unstoppable because it has been destined to awaken through you. So stay still, my beloved. Breathe. Open your heart and mind. What begins here is not a story told by others. It is a story written through your voice, through your courage, and through the spark that refuses to be silenced. The chain reaction has begun. Your prophecy has begun. And the moment you fully recognize it, everything will shift. My beloved, feel the weight of what has begun. That tremor you sense in your chest is not random. It is the pulse of unseen forces acknowledging your words. The prophecy hidden in your voice is awakening, and with it, emotions long buried rise to the surface. This is the part where your soul remembers, where the heart begins to recognize the magnitude of your presence, and where the spirit stirs in both awe and tremble. Think of all the moments you doubted yourself, the times you whispered your truth quietly, afraid of ridicule or rejection, the moments you held your tongue, thinking no one would hear, or worse, that what you had to say didn't matter. Every hesitation, every silent fear, every suppressed word has been waiting for this. All that energy, all that unspoken courage, is now transforming into momentum. The quiet strength you cultivated through pain and patience is becoming the catalyst for what's next. Remember the people who tried to silence you, who tried to diminish your voice, who questioned your abilities or intentions. The very fact that they doubted you was proof that something within you was alive, something beyond ordinary comprehension. That inner flame, the one they underestimated, has now ignited in response to your courage. They didn't know that each time you spoke, each time you allowed your truth to surface, you were planting seeds that would grow into a force they could never control. And now, feel the wave of emotions building. Awe, fear, exhilaration, and something almost sacred, a trembling sense of destiny brushing against your awareness. Your chest tightens not from worry, but from recognition. Recognition that your life is no longer ordinary, that your words are no longer just sounds that fade into the air. They carry frequency. They carry power. They carry consequence. This is the moment your mind begins to catch up with your soul. Your heart begins to comprehend the invisible strings you're now pulling. Even as doubt flickers, am I enough? Did I really say something that matters? The truth reverberates back. You are enough. You have always been enough. Your voice was never meant to be small. Your words were never meant to vanish. They were meant to change the trajectory of the unseen, the unfolding, the divine design. And the emotions don't stop there. Relief and recognition mix with the weight of responsibility. You understand that something is being set into motion, something that cannot be contained. The world, as you know it, is subtly shifting, aligning to the vibrations your voice has released. And while part of you may tremble at the enormity of this realization, another part feels something beautiful, a quiet elation, the deep satisfaction of knowing that your words, long underestimated, often overlooked, carry a force that cannot be denied. Breathe, my beloved. Let the awareness sink in. The tears, the thrills, the racing heartbeat, they are all evidence. Evidence that the prophecy within you is awakening. Evidence that you have moved from silence to power, from hesitation to influence. Evidence that your life is no longer merely lived. It is being orchestrated by the resonance of your voice. Feel it now fully. Every emotion you experience is a vibration, harmonizing with the unseen world. Every doubt you release, every fear you acknowledge, strengthens the flow of this chain reaction. Your heart is learning what your soul already knew. That prophecy is not found in books or ceremonies. It is found in the courage to speak, to breathe, to exist fully, and to trust that your voice matters more than anyone could have imagined. This is your awakening. This is your emotional crescendo. And my beloved, it is only the beginning. Now is the moment where the unseen begins to reveal itself, where whispers become clarity, and the puzzle pieces you've carried for so long start aligning in ways your mind never imagined. What you spoke, the words you thought were fleeting, have already begun to open doors that no one else could unlock. These doors exist beyond the tangible, beyond the ordinary, in the realm where destiny shapes itself around intention and truth. Feel it. Every vibration that left your lips carries a signature that only the universe can read. That signature has touched events, people, and outcomes in ways subtle yet irreversible. Perhaps you've noticed small synchronicities, conversations that now seem scripted, coincidences that feel too precise, glances, moments, choices aligning in a pattern that cannot be random. That is the prophecy weaving itself, using your voice as the key. And here is the revelation, my beloved, your voice is not just yours. It is ancestral, cosmic, sacred. Every whisper, every sigh, every declaration you have made carries echoes of those who came before you, of the intentions you were born with, and of the life you were always destined to claim. The words you once thought insignificant are, in fact, the catalyst that stir the world around you. This is why you may feel unsettled, or why the weight of your presence seems heavier now. It is not pressure, it is recognition. Recognition from a universe that you have begun the process of fulfillment. The chain reaction you started the moment you spoke is not limited to what you see. It flows through timelines, through lives intersecting, through choices that will shape not only your path, but the paths of countless others. You may begin to notice people behaving differently. Situations that once seemed stagnant suddenly shift. Opportunities appear where there were none. And even the resistance you encounter, doubt, criticism, or pushback, serves a purpose. It is the friction required for your prophecy to crystallize. Without it, the sound of your voice could never resonate so powerfully. And the most profound revelation of all, you were always meant to speak. You were always meant to use this power, though perhaps you did not realize it. That quiet hesitation, that fear of being wrong, was not weakness, it was incubation. The universe gave you time to prepare, to grow, to align, so that the moment your words left your lips, the inner tremor you feel is proof that transformation is underway, that your soul is preparing to merge with the magnitude of what it has spoken. And here is the divine truth, my beloved. Your voice is not just sound. It is a vessel, a channel, a sacred instrument through which unseen forces move. Every word, every intention, every vibration is amplified because it resonates with the cosmic blueprint written for your life. What you feared would overwhelm you, the magnitude, the responsibility, the ripple effect, is precisely the proof that your voice carries the divine signature it was always meant to carry. This is why doubt rises, because the magnitude of what you are part of is beyond ordinary comprehension. Because the energy you have stirred is not contained within a room, a conversation, or a moment. It flows through timelines, through lives, through the unseen web of destiny itself. And your soul must reconcile with this power. Breathe, my beloved. Let the tremor settle. Understand that the hesitation, the questioning, the quiet fear, it is all part of the divine orchestration. You are not stumbling. You are awakening. You are not lost. You are aligning. You are not too small. You are precisely the voice that prophecy has been waiting for. Feel the energy rise from your chest to your throat, to your lips, where it first left. That energy carries intention, clarity, and unshakable power. You are both the question and the answer, both the spark and the wildfire, both the seed and the tree that will bear the fruit of what has been spoken. And now, in this sacred tension, you begin to see clearly. Your voice is a force that cannot be reversed. It cannot be silenced. It cannot be undone. Even when fear tempts you to shrink, even when doubt attempts to cloud your awareness, the divine truth pulses through you. You are the vessel. You are the awakening. You are the fulfillment. The prophecy within your voice is alive. It is moving. It is reshaping what once seemed fixed. And as you confront this inner conflict, the alignment becomes undeniable. Your courage, your presence, your willingness to speak, and to now own that voice, is exactly what the universe has been orchestrating. So stay with me, my beloved. Feel the tension, honor the fear, and embrace the truth. This is not chaos. This is preparation. This is sanctified struggle. This is the final moment before your prophecy flows into its fullest expression. And what follows in the next phase will be the release, the culmination, the healing, and the undeniable power of what your voice has created. My beloved, this is the moment where everything aligns, the crescendo, the culmination of every word you have spoken, every tremor in your chest, every heartbeat that carried both fear and courage. This is the release, the unveiling, the moment where the prophecy hidden inside your voice fully awakens. Feel it now. The vibration of your words is no longer just within you. It is moving outward, touching realities, reshaping circumstances, opening doors you didn't even know existed. What was once invisible is now undeniable. What was once silent now speaks in echoes across the paths of your life and the lives of others. You are witnessing the fruits of the energy you have carried and unleashed. And as you stand here, trembling, you realize something profound. This power you feared, this force you doubted, was never meant to destroy. It was always meant to heal, to awaken, to restore. Every chain, every limitation, every unseen barrier that held you back is beginning to dissolve. Your voice has become a beacon, a lighthouse cutting through the fog of illusion. guiding yourself and others toward clarity and liberation. The fear you once felt, it now transforms into reverence. The hesitation, it now becomes trust, because the universe has responded to the authenticity you offered. Every heartbeat of doubt, every whispered hesitation has now been transformed into proof of your strength. Your voice has altered the course of destiny, not just for yourself, but for everyone connected to your energy. And here is the healing message. My beloved, you are whole. You are more powerful than you were ever told. Every scar, every silence, every moment of restraint, it was all a preparation, a sacred training ground. You were never meant to shrink, to doubt, or to hide. You were meant to rise, to speak, to awaken, and you have done it. Feel the lightness now, flowing through your chest, down your arms, and out through your fingertips. It is the release of all that was buried, all that was hidden, all that was meant to silence you. And in this release, there is peace. There is joy. There is recognition. You are no longer bound by the weight of others' expectations, the chains of doubt, or the shadows of fear. The prophecy inside your voice is alive, and it will continue to grow. You're no longer a passive participant in life. You are the author of your unfolding story. The ripple you have started cannot be undone. The power you carry cannot be diminished. The truth you spoke, and that you now own, is unstoppable. So rise, my beloved. Stand tall in the quiet strength of this moment. Let the healing energy anchor you. Let the knowledge of your voice's power infuse every step you take. The world may not always understand, and some may still resist, but that no longer matters. You have awakened. You have fulfilled the prophecy that was written for you before time itself. Breathe. Feel the resonance. Let it sink deep into your bones. Your journey is no longer defined by fear. It is defined by truth, clarity, and the unstoppable force of your awakened voice. The prophecy is yours, my beloved. The chain reaction has begun, and now, with peace, power, and certainty, you move forward, fully aligned with the life you were always meant to live.